sometimes if you don't take a risk, you never find out. I think a lot of people are afraid of the unknown. I think that's the biggest thing that stops so many of us from following our passions, our dreams, trying something different. It has been the most rewarding time of my life. I'm learning so much. I've taken up a course. I mean, I'd given up my job. I don't have the same income. Well, I've barely got any income now, but I am growing. Some people might call me crazy, and that's fine, but I just felt that the world of the 9 to 5 was no longer for me. So I quit my job. Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Annie J, and today I decided that I would do something that is just spur of the moments and just share my thoughts about life. Quitting your job is probably one of the most scariest things, in my opinion, that you can go ahead and do, because like being in a 9 to 5, it offers that sense of security, stability. You're able to keep up with your monthly commitments, your bills, and all of that type of thing. But I wanted more. The idea of working for somebody until I'm too old and fragile, tired, it just didn't appeal to me. I felt like I wanted more from life, and I thought I'm never going to find out if I can achieve more unless I take the risk and do it. I took the risk and I'm doing it, guys. It's probably the most liberated I have felt in my adult life. Yes, I had like a really high level of independence, but I was just not really happy deep down within, and I thought I want to do something different. Like I'm tired of being just average. And yes, I know it is risky. It could pay off, it may not pay off. Whatever the outcome is, I'm still glad that I went down this road. I'm learning a lot about myself, and it's developing my character. Knowing that I'm not going to have that security to fall back on that I'm used to, I have to depend on myself to push myself further so that I can have the type of life that I want without relying on somebody. Guys, it has put so much into perspective for me. Even though I had a really good job, I had a good salary, I had my own home that I had purchased, I'd worked to save a deposit and all of that type of thing, I have given all of that up because I felt like I don't want to do the 9 to 5 until retirement age. I don't want to be working for somebody until I am too tired to then be able to enjoy and live my life. Because let's face it, by the time you get to retirement age, that's more than half your life gone, and you're not going to have the energy, you're not going to have the same physical strength, you're not going to have the same mental ability and toughness to be able to take on new things. Now, I know that people do it, but we just don't know what state we're going to be at once we get to those type of ages. And so anyway, I thought I want to do something different. I'm going to take a risk. I'm developing, I'm learning my craft, I'm investing in myself, I'm reading so much more. I don't watch TV anymore. I'm constantly reading. If I'm not reading, I'm writing. If I'm not writing, I'm working, I'm recording content. I've been able to maintain my dedication with my physical health, going to the gym, and it's just been a complete life overhaul, guys. Whatever the outcome may be, I can tell you that I will always be glad that I did this, because if I didn't do it at all, I would have not learned the things that I have learned. And who knows where this could take me. And look, if it doesn't work out, I'll just go back to the 9 to 5, even though that is not what I want to do. That is plan Z. I wanted to try and do something that I am passionate about, and what I'm passionate about is empowering and inspiring other people, because I have dealt with a condition that has affected my mental health by default, whether I like it or not, on a monthly basis. And trying to live life and deal with a condition like that has been really difficult. And you guys will know, if you watch my PMDD videos, I just felt like I'm doing this for all the underdogs, people who have been through difficulties in life, traumas, dealing with conditions that have stagnated their personal growth. I'm not just doing this for me, I'm doing this for the team who are trying to climb out the trenches. We've been down for so long. Our circumstances have kept us suppressed, have kept us depressed, have kept us sad and feeling like there's no excitement to life. And after a certain point, when you're tired of living that way, I'm going to live outside of the box now. I'm going to follow my dreams, and I'm going to I'm gonna give it 100%. And no matter how I'm feeling on any given day, I'm going to get up and do what I know is necessary for me to make this happen. Because I believe in my abilities, I believe in what I can do. And I want the next however many years of my life to be completely different to the past, and I want it to be improved for the better. I want to be a better person, and I want to keep inspiring people. I want to write books, and so that's the plan. If you're about to give up, don't. I know that the journey is difficult. I know that it is tough. I know that you are tempted to just go back to how things were and live that life that you are used to, that you are comfortable with. But if you're on this journey of self-development and you're trying to improve yourself, that is every reason for you to keep on going. I don't know why, but I felt like somebody needs to hear this. And it might be because I've had days like this myself where I have felt like things are not going according to plan, the way that I was expecting. I'm not seeing the results to coming in, and I'm doing all of the hard work and nothing seems to be happening. Trust me, no matter how you're feeling or what your circumstances might say, progress is being made. Take it from somebody who has taken a risk. I wanted to explore the gifts that come naturally to me. And so I decided that the 9 to 5 was no longer for me. Like, I'm doing things that are so far-fetched from what was usually or typically my norm. I decided to step out of the box of comfortability because that was not inspiring me or taking me to a place where I felt like I was developing as a person, and I wanted more. I've taken the risk. I am still on that journey, guys. I haven't gotten anywhere near to where I believe I can get to, and I know that it is a process. And just because I am not seeing results happening now doesn't mean that progress is not being made. I have evolved as a person. I am more consistent. I am more disciplined with things. I come down hard on myself. Whether people are cheerleading me on, whether people are supporting me in what I'm doing, it makes no difference, and it has no bearing on the level of performance that I put into what I'm doing, because I know that I'm trying to get to a certain point, and I'm not going to get to that certain point if I'm constantly watching TV shows, if I'm constantly binging and reading gossip, if I'm constantly spending time with people who add no value to my life. I realized that I had to change everything about my environment, everything that I was doing. I had to take things and look at them from a different perspective. If I want to see things become different in my life, I need to make sacrifices. I need to do things that are not so comfortable, things that I am not so used to, and just go with it. Whether it feels natural to me, whether it doesn't, I'm going to go with it, because this is how I get change. I get change by making change within myself. I get change by changing my habits, and the results are going to follow. If I keep down this path of doing what I know is necessary to see the change that I want to see, eventually the change is going to come. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it might not actually be this year, but if I stay consistent in what I believe I'm able to do and keep implementing the disciplines that I have committed myself to, eventually I am going to see a difference in what I'm doing. So if you are tired and you are getting frustrated and you feel like nothing is happening, do not give up on yourself, because if you quit, you have accepted defeat. And guys, I don't know about you, but it is not in my nature to accept defeat on something. I had spent so many years of my life living in that mentality of defeat, being a loser, being down and out, feeling like I wasn't achieving anything, feeling like success was not happening for me, and I got tired of it. And I decided that once I start on this journey and start to make the change, I'm going to stay committed to it. I'm going to keep on doing it, because I want to see that the future me is in a completely different place than the current me now, and I'm committed to that. If you're thinking about it, don't do it. Keep on going, and eventually you're going to get to where it is that you're trying to get to, and we're going to get there together. It's a bright new day. You're here with your girl, Miss Annie J. I'm gonna give them what they want, cause I came to slay, and nothing's ever gonna take my joy away. I'm about that life.